It was supposed to happen a couple of weeks ago, but an accident that claimed the lives of 2 people made sure that Hearts of Oak could not travel to Kotoko to fulfill their match day duties in the Ghana Premier League. This time it's going to happen after several weeks of Kotoko going back and forth with their medical teams and making sure that they are psychologically and physically and physiologically in the best frame of mind to participate. The game is on Sunday in Kumasi, and the build-up has been ongoing. In studio with me, Michael Nkansa, who is the PRO of the National Circles, the Circles Council, and also will be speaking to a communications team member of Heart of Oak, Kobe Jones, who will be on the phone lines with us as well. So, lots happening, Michael. Thank you very much for joining us.
Yeah, nice to be here, Gary.
Right. When you were here a couple of days ago, there was that small fear that Kotoko may not honor this game because of the whole Dauda Mohammed issue of his transfer and all. However, everything is agreed, and from a mental and physiological, psychological point of view, give us an idea of how Kotoko are at the moment.
Well, I think that Kotoko is 100% ready for Sunday's encounter. We had no challenge in terms of our physical or mental state, whatsoever be it, with regards to the match against Hearts of Oak. We were physically focused, mentally we were focused. We were just keeping our eyes on the road, like somebody would say. So we are very ready. Sunday, we are only waiting that Sunday will come. By 6 p.m., the outcome of the game will be known by everybody.
A few issues. Coach Stephen Pollack, he's still not completely out of the bandage and the crutches, is he?
Yeah.
So will he be on the touchline?
Well, it depends on the medical advice
he's
that
given.
we will receive from the medical team.
But he'll be at the stadium?
Definitely he'll be at the stadium. If you recall, last Wednesday we played a friendly match. He was at the stadium, except that he was not directing affairs from the bench. He was comfortably sitting somewhere relaxing. I'm sure that he's been instructed not to be standing too long because his recovery period, the medical team have given him some timelines within which he should recover. And if you look at the surgery that has been conducted on his leg, it is such that if you strain your leg so much, it will slow down the recovery, the progress in terms of recovery. And that particular surgery too has a time limit within which you are supposed to recover for that particular bone damage. If it doesn't meet that time, then it means there's something wrong somewhere. So he's going by the directions of the medical team.
Okay. In terms of the players as well, we know some of the players had cuts, some had lacerations, some even were, holding crutches at the time that the accident happened. All the players are out of crutches and everybody is fine.
Yeah, except for Michael Akufu, who still has some bandages on one of the legs. I think that most of the players are out of crutches and bandages. More importantly, Baba Hama, who played last Wednesday, Ashitolenu had some degree of injuries, which to us we thought it was so dangerous or severe, but I think that his recovery rate has been very good.
Okay, so it stands to reason that we are focusing on Kotoko in this instance because they were involved in the accident, but the visiting team is Heart of Oak. They have had an opportunity to play quite a number of games, and so in as much as form guide does not mean anything in games like this, you would fancy that they've had some time to prepare. On the line is Kobe Jones. Thank you for your time.
Yeah, thank you, guys.
So you've heard Kotoko physiologically and psychologically, mentally, they say they are fine and ready to go. To what extent does Heart of Oak's, games that you've played over the last weeks give you an advantage over the Porcupine Warriors on Sunday?
Yeah, Gary, thank you. Once again, let me also greet your viewers, those watching Joy TV at this time. Gary, I can say that we are spiked up. We are ready for this game. But the fact is that we are not having any advantage. Though we played a match in the FA Cup, I don't see it to be an advantage because Kotoko has encountered defies any advantage and whatever. So we are not looking at that one to be an advantage. We are just focusing on the match and preparing very well, making sure that we do whatever we can to make sure we beat the 3 match 1 point at stake. That is what we are working towards.
I mean, I know you are the away team, Kobe. However, we can't deny that since the announcement from the Premier League board that the league is going on a break, a month-long break, the vibe has died down generally of the Ghana Premier League, and this has affected the Super Clash as well. I mean, are you worried that you will not have the numbers in Kumasi as well? I'll put the same question to Michael here as well. What do you think?
I think Kotoko has matches any day, any time. Get the numbers, and I'm expecting a lot of supporters at the Kumasi Sports Stadium. Especially this is the first match Kotoko will be playing since they had that unfortunate accident.
Yeah.
And certainly the Kotoko supporters will be there in their numbers. That's of course also who were determined to go and beat them in the first leg, and also unfortunate that accident happened. And we believe that it's an opportune time for us to pick our points, because the 3 points is for us. We've always been saying that.
Yeah.
So that is our focus. We are hoping that our supporters will be there in their numbers. I know our supporters will be in Kumasi. And the Kotoko fans are also there. But we are not perturbed about the supporters or whatever. What we are focused on is to pick the 3 maximum points at stake. And that's what we're working towards.
Okay, Michael in the studio as well. Kobe mentions the sort of sympathy vote factor and the fact that people want to welcome the Kumasi Asante Kotoko team. You think that is the draw that will make thousands troop to the stadium?
Well, I think that it is a factor. It will play a very significant role.
Yeah.
I'm sure that the thousands of our supporters who have not watched the team play major competitive matches in recent times since July 12th will be eager and willing to see the state of the players, more importantly, as to how they appear. And so I think that it will definitely play a role in stadium attendance on Sunday. Except to also say that most of our gate fees have been reduced. I mean, the NCC appealed to management that we want the gate posts or the gate fees to be reduced so that it will attract a lot of supporters to the stadium, and so it has been reduced drastically. And so I'm sure that will also play a very significant role in bringing supporters.
Excellent. Let me ask you a final prediction. What's the prediction for the game? Well, how do you usually win in Kumasi?
Well, I think that our predictions are very simple.
You are going to win.
We are very focused and determined to win this game on Sunday.
Kobe, your predictions. Give us a score. Come on.
Gary, I can't give you a score, but what I know is that as of will be the 3 maximum points at stake. I mean, Gary, I remind and cancel that we are going to Kumasi Sports Stadium. Of course, it's our home. And we know that normally when they come to the Accra Sports Stadium, we find it difficult playing them. And normally when we also go to Kumasi, they also suffer the same fate. So we are going there. It's our home ground. We are not panicking.
All right, Kobe. Thank you very much.
We are hoping to get a 3 maximum point.
We appreciate your time. That's a communications team member of Heart of Oak speaking to us via phone ahead of that game, Kumasi Asante Kotoko versus Heart of Oak. That will be on Sunday. Thank you, Michael, as well. We appreciate your time. And that's the sport for now. I'll be back at 8:20 with more sport.